Hello everyone, this is AV Creative. I hope you're all good. Well, I'm in a really good mood because I am on a holiday now. So I've been wanting to paint something for quite some time. I tried it only once and I am inspired by my old painting. You can see it over there. So I want to paint a pineapple on a black background. So we have Arteza's canvas 30 by 30. However, this time this is a recycled canvas, because I started making a really funny fish. It went too dark and I don't like it. I am going to turn the fish into a real pineapple. No, not a real pineapple, into a rainbow pineapple. So that's the plan for today. A very colorful rainbow pineapple. Okay, so ready, steady, go. Colors for today: ultramarine, rose, neon orange, and this is neon pink, and brilliant red, bright green, brilliant green, deep purple, cadmium orange. That's my own mix of orange. I used amaranth red and a bit of cadmium yellow to create this orange. Titanium white, Mars black. This is my own mix of a light blue. Again, now turquoise. I mixed turquoise myself. I may not use some of them, but at least I've got them ready. If you're looking at my very, very weird containers, do you know what they are? They are lids from various cosmetic products that I use. And I know you've got probably plenty at home. These are brilliant because you can bend them. Very easy to clean. I reuse them. I also reuse my sticks. That's why they are so messy. I just reuse everything. Oh, I forgot to tell you that we are going to be working with chains. So these are my chains, and I prepared a container with water, because once you drag the chain, it's covered with paint. It's good to drop it in water so then the little balls don't get stuck and clogged up. I'm moving my painting here because I want some space for the puddles of color. And let's start with white. I don't have to worry too much if the white kind of gets into black a bit. So all I'm doing now is just coating the inside here with a bit of white. Not too much. For chain dragging, you actually don't need that much paint. I probably will use my finger in a minute just to spread it evenly. So I could actually do the chains now without adding black to the background, or put the background straight away. I'm kind of still deliberating what will be best. Okay, I'll try with dry background. Okay, so first little paddle will be with, that's turquoise, that's this green, maybe tiny bit of blue. So I want some of the first parts to be greenish bluey. Not going to use much, it's probably more than enough. I think I'm going to add a bit of this bright green to the mix and a bit of yellow. I think I'm going to make the whole line full of colors, so I'll just dip them in whichever one I fancy at the moment. First I thought maybe I'll just do lines of color like yellow and green and blue, but I thought it would be more interesting if the whole pineapple is more colorful. I think I want something quite vibrant red, yellow here, or red. So a bit of red with this yellow. As you can see, I'm overlapping them, trying to fill the gaps. So this section of the pineapple will be predominantly red and orange, and then I'll add some pink at the bottom. Now this midsection here is going to be predominantly rose, I think it will look nice. I actually stopped, I'm still using the same chain, I'm just wiping it off, which works fine. I'm thinking now I probably need a bit of blue. And I am just going to use rose and purple. There's one problem. The background is very, very, very dry. That's why it doesn't work too well. You definitely need to have some background paint to drag it nicely. So that was my mistake. It was getting dry and I actually didn't notice because the light is not shining directly onto this part. Okay, I'm ready for the leaves. I washed the chains, not so much my hands, but chains are ready. Oh, this is completely dry. I need to put some white here so then my chains can glide. Okay, so I am done with the warm colors. I am only going to use the greens and the blues for the leaves. So let me just put them on here. I think I'm going to go just for the blues on this side. Let's just do dark, really dark blue and light blue. Okay, so going mainly for greens now on this section. Always check which direction you are dragging your chain, because if you go the wrong way, the leaf will not look real. Oh, one more thing, just some little lines on the leaves. I will use predominantly the darker blue. Cool, okay. I'm almost done, just the background. To be honest, I think I'm going to wait till it's dry. That's probably makes sense. I think I might dip some of my photographic paper onto these colors just to get some really nice little pieces. So this is the very next morning. It's not even 24 hours and this is beautifully dry. No cracks or anything. Really nice. As I was saying before, yes, I could have poured the whole background black, but then, to be honest, I would never get these vibrant colors because they look different against white. Oh, I just wanted to see the difference, so I'm quite happy with the colors. I've got my Posca pens, and I am going just to outline the pineapple with black, and then finish off the bigger gaps with black acrylics, just covering the whole background. And that's it. So that's what I'm going to do now. Well, I think I'm going to put some music on and really enjoy. This is like a really peaceful little task. I could have done it with a brush straight away, but I want some detail. So hence I'm using Posca pens. They're very useful. They're basically acrylic paint in a marker. I've just finished outlining the bits that needed some attention, and to be honest, the longer I look at it, the happier I am. I'm actually pretty pleased now. I know it maybe wasn't the best choice, but I'm very happy I did the inside white. And what I'm going to do now is just taking a little bit of black acrylic and fill these sections. Because it's white, it might require second coat. I sometimes wonder, I mean, I've been doing some research. I was trying to find out the person who first used the ball chains with acrylic pouring, but to no avail. I mean, I can tell you that I first saw a chain pull butterfly done by designer Gemma 77. That was a long time ago. But I don't know who the first person was. So if you do know, just please tell me. I'll be very, very grateful. Well, but as I said, since I've discovered chains, I've been trying all kinds of things and having lots of fun with that. If you ever make a piece that's inspired by my art, I would really like to see that. So could you please send me a picture via Instagram? And every Friday, I call it the Fun Friday, and I share it with my followers. When it's finished, I am going to varnish the piece. And then if you are interested, if you would like to have this pineapple, just please, the best way is to email me or message me via Instagram. Can you see how nicely the second layer covers it all? I think it's a happy pineapple. I do like coming back to my piece and sort of improving sections and making them look better. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing some pineapples created actually. I haven't seen anybody making it yet. So you might be the first one. I wonder if you prefer this one or my first one on the white background. Be awesome if you could let me know. And I'm open to all of your suggestions. I really, really welcome your great ideas. Thank you so much for everybody who sends me some new ideas for new videos. Okay, time for my signature. How about that? Now this part is absolutely optional. I've decided that I want to have those sections a bit more 3D. So I'm just adding some highlights in the middle. So just a tiny bit of white with water. And I'm going to do every single segment like this. The last thing I'm going to do now with my pineapple, I'm going to varnish the painting. I'm using a flat, soft brush. And today I'm going to use Liquitex High Gloss Varnish. Just going to pour it to places and quickly spread it. You want to be pretty quick. Leave it to dry. I'm just going to touch the edges quickly. And then once it's dry, I'll probably wait, I don't know, maybe 8 hours before I apply a second coat. Okay, so I'll leave it to dry now. And now for the final piece. I hope you enjoyed the process and you like the final result. It would be awesome if you could press like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click the notification button so then you know every single time when my new video comes up. Also, every Saturday you can join me during the premiere. We're a lovely group of my friends and subscribers. We meet, we have a nice chat, and yeah, we have lots of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Well, I make my own pouring medium, which is half water, half PVA glue. Another name for PVA glue would be Elmer's glue or wood glue. Then I mix my pouring medium with paint. 2/3 of medium, 1/3 paint. In the end, I add a dash of Floetrol, which constitutes 10 to 20% of the total volume. Now this is the right consistency for most of the pouring techniques that I do. When the stream goes down, as a tiny build-up disappears quickly. I call it the runny honey consistency.